defences have been overwhelmed. And this comes at a very sensitive time for the government. It was confirmed today that the organisation which manages flood protection, the Environment Agency, has to lose 1,500 jobs later this year. It started with the St Jude storm back in October, which claimed lives and flooded thousands of properties. Then another storm brought more strong winds, felling trees. Last month, Christmas was ruined for many by more flooding and transport chaos. Today, in the face of more stormy conditions, the Thames barrier was being raised again to defend London.
This is the A417 that they've shut just to the northwest of Gloucester.
The awful weather's ruined Christmas for many people in southern England, the part of Britain the worst affected by the Christmas floods.
An hour, just everything was just wiped out, and you could just see the current taking just everything down.
Hundreds of homes have been evacuated. Cars have been left stranded by the sides of roads. A fresh belt of rain and high winds is expected to hit the UK on Friday. The authorities are urging people to only travel if absolutely necessary.
Cornwall's early morning wake-up call. This was Newquay at high tide as the latest storm thundered in. The coast of West Wales has been battered by the Irish Sea. This coastal road in Pembrokeshire ripped apart by the waves. And the Victorian prom at Aberystwyth has also been left in tatters.
On Britain's battered coasts, they're watching out for more severe weather, which is on its way. In Aberystwyth, its seafront already devastated by the worst storm in 15 years, another tidal surge is expected today.
The relentless battering of Britain's western coasts continued overnight. Again, the storm surge, a combination of high tide and high winds. From Polzeath in Cornwall to Penarth near Cardiff, put property and life at risk. As waves not just breached the seawall, but demolished it. It came at the end of a day where the incessant storm caused a cliff to crash into the sea at Rockanour on the Sussex coast.
Oh my God! Jesus!
But the focus will switch from Britain's coasts to already saturated low-lying inland areas.
This is on the Welsh coast. This is in Llanbedr, and the RNLI have given us these images because they had to carry out what sounds like a pretty tricky rescue.
The conditions now are such that heavy rain would be worrisome, and I would expect the Environment Agency to be issuing heaps and tons of flood warnings of one sort or another.
Amateur video shows how the sea turned on this university town. Now, looming exams have been delayed, and students not yet back after Christmas have been told to stay away. Inland too, where rivers are already running high and land saturated by days of heavy rain, the Environment Agency has warned to expect more flooding. The warnings which remain in place mean that immediate action is necessary.
Just 3 days ago they were celebrating New Year in this pub. Now they wish 2014 had stayed well away.